Hi there everybody, it's your friendly Dracula's daughter, well the only Dracula's daughter I would assume that you know. Oh, pardon me, because I'm the only one that's alive still. I killed all the others. I got rid of them, yes, with loads of garlic, and they're no more, so I'm the only one that's alive. Now, this is the third attempt of doing this video. The first one I didn't know what I was talking about, the second one I did my face, and then the whole thing, the whole phone just went vroom like that, right in my face. And I thought, oh no, even though I do scare your YouTube viewing, I didn't want to scare you that much because I do have kindness now and again. But anyways, I hope you're all okay. Thank you for watching my last video if you ever did, especially the part about child abuse and what I went through, my brother and I went through with our mother. And I use that term very, very loosely because she was really a mother to us. And it's the first time ever, because I've been panicking up until now. So if I said anything, you know, if it all came out, how she treated us and, you know, what she did to us, then she would be hauled up in court or whatever. But she's in her 70s and she's a failed old woman. So I do forgive her, but I will never forget what she did. And, you know, so and that's something that she has to live with if she has a conscience, which personally I don't think she has. If she had a conscience, she wouldn't have done half the stuff that she did to us when we were kids. But hey ho. So yes, you are forgiven, woman. I can't use the word mother because you never were a mother to us. I don't know if anything changed after I left home, but you weren't exactly a mother to us. My brother thinks that he was treated worse than I was, and I think that he was treated worse than that I was treated worse than he was. But it's our own perception, isn't it? So our own way of seeing and being in the moment, kind of thing. But it was bad for both of us. It really was bad for both of us, and it's a shame that I don't talk to him anymore. We have nothing to do with each other. Unfortunately. We had a bit of an argument, and which I was told was something happened and it was all a lie. And see, and that's me listening to people again, see, and believing them because I wanted my family back in my life, I suppose. So, but anyway, so that's by the by. That happened years ago. So even before my surgery. But anyway, so I've had my surgery 6.5 years ago. So, but hey, but anyway, so yeah, let's not do on that. And then of course. Literally within 5 minutes of finishing doing the video on Saturday and then uploading it, the doorbell went, and it's intercom, but the intercom itself doesn't, but the buzzer works, but the intercom doesn't work. It hasn't worked for a good couple of years. So, and I'm on the second floor, and there's about two long flights of stairs to go down, and down there. So I thought I couldn't be bothered. So, well, anyway, so then 2 minutes later, somebody was banging on my front door. And I thought, who the hell's that? And I thought, no, I'm not going to answer it, because they were literally banging. It was bang, bang, bang. It wasn't a tap in here, it was a big bang. And I thought, well, I'm not going to answer it because, you know, if you're going to be knocking on my door that aggressively, then you are going to be an aggressive person, and I don't want to see you. So, well, anyway, so that stopped, and then literally within 2 minutes, they went back on the doorbell, and it leant on the buzzer for literally about 30 seconds, and I thought, no, you're just being too aggressive, you're being too assertive, and I don't want nothing to do with you, no, piss off. But anyway, so got a letter through today, and it was a court summons, a warrant of content or something it was called, and it was about a credit card that I hadn't paid, which I thought I was paying, and I hadn't paid since May last year, which is really shocked me because I'm usually quite good at paying my credit cards. But anyway, so I phoned them up, phoned up the court in Bodmin up, and you know, panicking and thinking, oh my god, what's all this about? Because I thought it was my water bill, which I am paying, and because I'm paying it every week instead of every month, I thought that they might, and there was a warrant issue, or there was a court summons or something like that for that, but they stopped it because I'm paying it now, so it wasn't them. So I phoned up the court, and apparently it was about a credit card. So they say, right, phone up this number. So I phoned up this number, and there's a lovely young man on there, and I told him, I said, look, so this is making me ill. And it was making me ill with a panic, having panic attacks. And especially after the video on Saturday as well, my PTSD went through the roof as well. So, and of course with that banging on the door and stuff, which was, you know, which is exacerbated everything. So but anyway, so finally got, and it was a credit card that I hadn't paid, but the credit card company had put over £600 in charges on top of what I owed them, which I think is astronomical, which I think is just so stupid and pathetic. So so I've got to sort that out with them. I've got to wait for a letter from them. I spoke to a nice young man from the solicitors this afternoon, and he helped me out and whatever, and hopefully get that all sorted. My last video, I was having a facial, and I was using all my facial stuff, like the cleansing wipes and everything, and the serums and the eye serum and everything, and the roller thing with the needles in. I did all my face is tingly now. It feels lovely. But like I said, the stand went AWOL, and well, not went AWOL, it went woof like that towards me. And then it was right face, right close, and I thought, no, I'm not going to scare you that bad. It's bad enough like this far away from the camera, but not, you know, not as close as that went. But anyway, so I did my facial, and I was going to you know, give a little tips on especially the cleansing wipes, because they do tend to dry too quickly when they're in the pack, don't they? So these you buy 2 for £1 in Poundland, which is brilliant. These two really good for the skin as well. So of course when you peel them open, it's like that, isn't it? And you take it out from there, but then you seal it back up. And sometimes the seal doesn't work properly if you're using it every day, whatever, or every other day to cleanse your face to get your makeup off. So best thing to do is when you seal it back up, put the pack back down upside down. Because if you put it upside up like that, air goes through there and dries the top, and then all the bottom ones are more moist. There you go. That's what a lot of people hate, moist. So if you want to keep the moistness, you just turn it upside down like that and keep it like that. So therefore, all the liquid that's in there will soak through to the top one there, so it won't be as dry when you do your face again. So that's tip number 1, which I tend to use all the time, because last year it was just trying to get my makeup off. It was like I had to get a flamethrower, and that's what it felt like, because they're all dry. So I thought, right, I'll keep it put it upside down and see what happens. It was by mistake, actually, and I did it, and it was done. Are you watching Mummy there, Zena? Zena's just on the floor there watching her mother. She's had her tea. Ooh, pardon me. But anyway, so I did all that, cleansed my face, and then I used these things that I bought, the anti-aging eye cream and everything. You remember that I showed you, number 6, hashtag 6, and the anti-aging derma serum, and the anti-aging collagen serum as well. So because I'm that age now, yeah, 863 years old. Yeah, so we need them. But anyway, so and the other tip is with the eye, when you put the eye cream on, don't rub it. If you are going to rub it, rub in. Don't rub out, because a makeup artist online said if you rub it out, you'll end up getting more crow's feet than usual. So if you are going to rub in. Right? But what I tend to do is just tap all the cream, all the eye cream around the eye and above the eye as well, because a lot of us don't tend to do that, do we? So so I've been told. So but you know, go around and up the eye and the bridge of the nose as well. Actually, might tap a little bit. So just basically around like that and tap it all in. And then if you're using 2 or more creams, what the heck was that noise? 2 or more creams on your face, and it says 5, 6 drops of serum, whatever like that. Someone's using 2 different serums. Instead of using 5 or 6 drops of each one, just put 3 drops of one in your hand and then 3 drops of the other. Mix it all up and put it all on your face at the same time, and that's how it goes. And then just put it on and then massage or whatever what you do. I've got that little roller, needle roller thingy, micro roller thingy, and I've got that gold 24 karat gold bar as well thingy that looks like a T-bar like that, and it vibrates, and put it on there, whatever, you know. So I've got those and everything. So but yes, so that's the video I did earlier, but like I said, the whole thing just fell forward like that, and I thought, no, I'm not, it's not Halloween yet, I've got another week before Halloween. So but anyway, so and my trusty little mirror, I finally found it after I thought I'd lost it, but it was in amongst some stuff in the spare room, so which is this one here, which is lovely. I know it's got marks on there, but this I bought gosh, about 10 years ago. About 10 years ago, I bought this mirror, and it was part of a set. Now, unfortunately, this wasn't the real part of the set because it was a 1950s a dressing table set with a tray, 2 candlesticks, candle holders, 2 little bowl, and I think to hang your rings on, and a manicure set in a stand that you put the stuff in like that, and that with this, which is this mirror wasn't a part of it because wasn't originally part of it because it is a wooden handle, but it's been darkened, and the other stuff I've got is real ebony wood, which is wood that they used to use, and I still do, used to use on keyboards, piano keyboards, especially really expensive keyboards, piano keyboards. They used to use ivory and ebony and ivory. So yeah, so and it's a very, very dense black wood. So they don't think they use that as often now, because, well, who uses it really, you know? So, but anyway, so yes, so and then Simba, well, he's just doing his bit over there, bless him, and Zena's doing whatever, and the cat is just there cleaning himself. They've all been fed, so fed early today, bless them. So oh, and yes, spoke to my tutor yesterday, first time for my criminology course, and it's the first time this course has been on the Open University, which was brilliant. So you know, we are the first lot, as it were. So spoke to him yesterday evening, and what did I do last night? I sent in my bloody my first assessment, didn't I? A week early. Never in my life been a week early. It's usually on the dot, literally on the dot. I'm there by 4 o'clock in the morning, usually trying to finish it off, and then trying to send it about 2 hours. But anyway, so last night I did it and sent it. So a week early with that one. It was only 250 words, basically just to tell them, you know, why I chose criminology and what attracted, you know, what part of the course that I enjoy the most at the moment, or the last 2-3 weeks. So I did that, sent it. So and then this afternoon, what happens? I get a text message going, "Oh, your assessment. You've got a week before you put your assessment in." And then they go, "Oh, it's already been done." So I thought, "Oh, about a week early." Yeah. Hey ho, Marjorie Doe and all that crap. But anyway, so that's that done. I can't remember. I haven't looked yet to see what the next one is. So we shall see. I might just jump forward and have a look, and then read into it and do it that way, and see if I can get that through, at least on time anyway. So because I don't want to ask for any extensions, whatever. I think I've only ever done that once in my courses. So. And they give you 2 weeks or something like that. So, but yeah, so I'm enjoying it at the moment. Talking about graffiti. I think the next one is what makes crime. What makes crime crime, if you know what I mean. So, what is crime, as it were. So I'll be looking into that next week. Well, this week now. So I should be doing that tonight, I suppose. I sat up in bed with my little bed jacket on. Oh, if you don't know what a bed jacket is, ask your grandparents, kids. I'm telling you. Yes, but anyway, so that's me for you. Nothing else to talk about really, apart from somebody assaulting my bloody doorbell on Saturday, which really annoyed me and upset me because with the video as well. The content of the video, one of the videos that I did send on Saturday, that just set me going because. The stuff that my mother used to do, and you know, so, and of course after talking about it, thinking, oh no, I'm fine, of course by 5 minutes later, all that happening at the door and the doorbell, so I just brought it all back again, and because it was literally fresh from finishing the video, excuse me, scratchy puzzle, and so my PTSD went through the roof. So I was literally just glued to the sofa for an hour. I didn't move for an hour, too scared to move for an hour. That's how bad it was. And poor Simba, so he was there next to Mummy, weren't you, darling? Hey, weren't you? Yes, you were. He's right here, bless him. He's right here. Yes, he's right here. So I've still got my nails on, so he's enjoying it because I'm there scratching the top of his head. Oh, nice, isn't that nice? Just ooh. There it is. Oh, I haven't given him his medication this morning. Oh dear, you have to have a tablet in a minute, wouldn't you? No, just no. There he is. Look, there he is. You can see him. What? Mummy kiss. Mummy kiss. I said mummy kiss, not cat kiss. Is that the cat again now? Go and lie down, you. Go and lie down, you. Go on, good girl. Good girl. Zena's just there, bless her. She's going, oh, mommy. Mommy. You know, there she's. No, you can't see her probably. She's going. Oh, Zena, no, see, look, you're knocking stuff over. Now go and lie down. Go. Simba, leave him. Simba, Simba, stop. Honestly, do you know, he gets overexcited, bless him. Simba, please. Simbi, come here. Here. Get on there now. Now behave. And smack your bum. Poor cat, 16 years old, that cat is. 16. I mean, you know, it's on a £100 bloody wolf dog that decides, oh, I want to clean you, going, like all over his skin or whatever, and the cat's there going, no teeth, trying to chew Simba's face off, and you can't because he's got no teeth, bless him. So, thankfully, because otherwise Simba would have no face left, because they love each other, really, they really do, bless them. But anyway, so this is a very short video today, so talking about me and talking about stuff and whatever. So, but yes, I think I will. I think I shall use the foot thing tonight. Actually, that I thought was a face pack that I told you last week. I bought it for my birthday. I thought it was a face pack. It's not. It's a foot. It's a foot thing. Foot pack. Marula oil foot pack enriched with marula oil and vitamin E deeply moisturise the skin, helping to soothe and soften dry, rough and cracked heels. Suitable for all types. So I might sit tonight in front of the TV or in front of the video, in front of the laptop watching Netflix with this on my feet maybe this evening, so with a nice hot cup of coffee with some skinny syrup in there, which is 0 sugars, 0 carbs, and it's salted caramel flavour. So I've had that with my coffee. Last night it was nice, and then today again I've had it as well in my coffee. So it's lovely. Instead of sugar, have that, and it's like salted caramel coffee. Lovely, lovely. But anyway, so I'm wittering on yet again. I am going to sit down and write out the stuff that I went through as a child, and I'm going to get in touch with my brother as well to see if it's okay for me to share it with people out there, because we both went through horrific time with my mother. Well, I should say with the mother, not my mother. But I have to respect her because she gave birth to me after all. So if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't be here today, would I? So I have to respect her. And I will shed a tear when she does finally leave this mortal coil. But because, purely only because she gave birth to me. You know, so... well, that's all I've got to say about it at the moment. There are a few other people that I know that went through similar as well with their parents, which, you know, beggars belief that so many parents got away with treating their kids so abominably in the past. Thankfully, it's much better now, but I don't know if it's much better now, but more people are more people would report to the relevant authorities now than what they did in the late 60s, 70s. Sort of when my brother and I were born. I was no angel. Definitely no angel, especially as a kid. I remember chasing my brother down the hallway. He had a plaster from his hip down to his ankle, and I was chasing him with a knife, and he was trying to run away from me, and his plaster cracked, split right across the kneecap. Yeah, by all means, I wasn't an angel. I hit him on the head with a hammer once. I don't know if he remembers that. We were at my grandparents' cottage And we were just playing out, and I went bonk on his head like that. So it could be, I don't know why I did it. I suppose it could be because of the way I was being treated by my mother, and I was taking out on him, which is the wrong thing to do because he was being treated badly as well by her. So, but I didn't see that. I didn't see it that way. I thought he told our sister, our sister Cara, hi Cara, that he got it worse than I did, and I think that I got it worse than he did. So, but then again, it's just ways of seeing it, isn't it? You know, so somebody leave that, please, son. Good boy. Leave it. Oh, they don't listen to that. But anyway, so you know, so we see things differently when we are in the middle of it. So what I saw, what I went through was when I was getting beaten up, he was standing behind my mother watching it be happening, and you know, so but I know that he did have it bad with my mother as well. So but hey ho, just one of those things, isn't it? So, and I said I have forgiven her because I can't live with playing the victim and being the victim still to this day. If I didn't forgive her, I'd still be under her thumb, as it was. She'd still be in control of my life, and I don't want that. And she's not in control of my life. I was stupid enough, even after leaving home for about 5, 6, 7, maybe 8 years of subconsciously doing stuff just to, number one, get her to turn around and say, even though we weren't in touch, for her to say, oh, you know, oh, good for you, oh, marvellous, so you've done this, you've done that, how wonderful. And she never said that once to me, not once. She never said once that she was proud of me. She never said once that she loved me. She never said once that she was happy that was in her life, and nothing like that. It was, I think, I actually remember once coming back from school, which she didn't take me, by the way, even on the first day ever of primary school. They got 2 of the eldest girls to come and pick me up to take me to primary school. And I remember coming home one day, it was in the summer, it was really hot, and there was her and my brother, who wasn't at school then, so I must have been about 5, 6, eating lollipops, ice pops in the garden with my next door neighbour, and I thought, oh, where's mine? And I ran into the house thinking mine was there, and it wasn't. It was a carton of milk, because a carton of milk was like a triangular thing. It was really weird, and I thought that was mine, and it wasn't. It was milk. So things like that, and it's full of disappointment, and that's why I get really excited now. If somebody buys me a tiny little trinket, I get overexcited because I wasn't used to it, and I don't think my brother was either. I don't know. You see, because I didn't live this life through his eyes, so it's very difficult for me to talk about him and what he went through. The only thing I can do is, well, I've got 2 brothers. I'm the eldest. I've got 2 brothers. One's 18 months younger than me, and the other one's 14 years younger than me. And well, anyway, so and my youngest brother, I saw him last time I saw him when he was 5 years old. So we're talking decades now. We're talking about decades, and he's in what? Rafe is 41 now, 41, see? So it's been 36 years since I saw him. So, and of course, mother filled his head in with a load of crap or whatever about me, so hey. And of course, I'm disgusting, and I shouldn't have been born, and she wishes that she never had me, blah, 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 whatever like that. And even worse now, that I'm a trans. Well, funnily enough, saying that though, I was out went out for lunch with my mate the other day, and she said, "You're not trans anymore." She said, "You're a woman now." She said, "Trans, you're not transitioning anymore." She said, "You've transitioned, so stop calling yourself a trans woman." But I'd rather call myself a trans woman than a woman, because I don't want to muddy the water with women out there that you know, that have struggled to get to where they are today because they're female and because they're women. You know, so it's not fair that I turn and say, oh, look at me, I'm all woman now. It's not. I'm me, I'm Tony, I'm a trans woman. And if you don't like it, bye-bye. But that's who I am, you know. So I don't want anybody to turn and take away the fight that women, cisgendered women, have fought to get to where they are today. And there's still a lot a long way to go. Because of society and everything, it's, the way society portrays women. So it's much better now than what it was, say, 50 years ago, but still a long way to go. Pardon me. So, but I don't want to take that away from the women that have fought that, because I didn't have to fight to be female. I didn't have to fight as a female as a girl to grow up to a woman and fight every step of the way to get to where I am today. I did have to fight. But on a totally different level, if you know what I mean. So my journey and my fight to get to where I am today is totally different from any cisgendered woman that have fought to get to where they are today. And that's what I want to try and say is, I don't want to take away the fight that, the struggles that you have been through to get to it. And neither do I want to take away from the trans women or trans people that have fought to get to where they are today. It's much better today than it was, say, 10 years ago. It's much better today than it was 8 years ago when I started this journey. Well, I started when I was about 20 decades ago. So started and then because this, not the other, and doctors saying, no, you're not, and whatever, So, and one male GP getting physically turned on when I was telling him about it. And, it's just ridiculous. So, and that scared me off and whatever, but hey, maybe it wasn't the right time, and this was the right time to have it done this time. And I've said this before, there wasn't even one bit of tear, not one bit of nervousness going into the surgery. The only time I was going to cry was when they put the stent into my left hand. The needle was too long and wouldn't fit into my vein properly, so they had to put it on my other hand, on my right hand. So, and I had to use a child's one. So, and that's the only time I changed. So I'm going to cry now because I'm petrified of needles. I can't stand needles. Which is silly because I had to go and have a blood test every 3 months. The first 3 years, 4 years of doing this. So, but anyway, so yes, so they did that, and in my right arm, and then I woke up, and it was like I woke up and I was back in my room. So, well, no, I wasn't. I was. Simba, please, thank you. Lie down, thank you. It's the neighbours coming home, I think. It was. I was in the recovery room, and there was a New Zealand nurse there tapping my hand, going, "Tony, wake up, Tony." And so, of course, I woke up, and they were talking psychology. Of course, me being me, I had to get my 2 pennies worth in, didn't I? So, and they're going, "But you've just come round from surgery." And go, yeah, and literally, and then I was wheeled back to my bed. I can't remember that journey though, from the recovery room to my room. So, but I just remember watching Jeremy Kyle. So, do you know what I mean? So, but in the afternoon. So, hey ho. Of course, because I was in the middle of nowhere. The hospital was in the middle of nowhere outside Brighton. They didn't have a really good reception for the TV, so there's only about 12 channels. So I'm thinking, oh, grief, is that all? So I slept there with the TV on and everything. And but yeah, it was done. And the only time I burst into tears was when they showed me what it looked like with a mirror, and I was laughing and crying at the same time, and howling like a banshee. And I was surprised that nobody didn't run in and just check to see if I was okay. And Liz Hills, which is the personal assistant to Dr. Thomas. Was she's just brilliant. She's just absolutely brilliant. So she gave me such a hug, bless her, such a tight hug, and she said, "There you go, Tony." She said, "There you go," and it was lovely. It really was lovely. And tonight and today, a couple of things missing, of course, but lots more added on, like weight and boobs and whatnot. So yes, so. But of course, according to my mother, I'm the most disgusting thing in the world. Blah blah blah, whatever, which I was anyway. So hey ho, what's the difference? It's because I look better than she does as a woman, I suppose. But that's being bitchy and catty now, isn't it? So, but anyway, so yes, and very, very quickly, I did say this in my last video, is the fact that what she put me through and put my brother through, she was this ogre, this big ogre. And then a couple of years ago, my sister sent me a picture of her, and she's just this tiny little old woman, white-haired woman, and I thought, you're just an old woman. You're not an ogre. You're just an old woman. You're just an old woman. And people saying, oh, perhaps she had postnatal depression. And I go, I don't care if she had postnatal depression. You do not do things to your child what she did to me and my brother. You just do not, and get away with it. And she got away with it. And you know, so, but hey ho, that's her lot in life, and she's not happy, and you know, maybe the reason why she's not happy is because of what she did. I don't know. I don't know if karma is out there or not. I just don't know. So, but hey, you know, who am I to judge? I can't judge her because I wasn't in her shoes. I was in my own shoes, and even though I tried to wear her shoes when she wasn't around, but that's another story. But you know, so I wasn't privy to her mind, as it were. So I don't know what she was going through herself. But no matter what she was going through, there was no need for her to treat us like she did, and you know, so it's just ridiculous. And the stuff I could tell you, it's just, you know, it'll curdle your milk. I'm telling you, it would. Well, my face will curdle your milk anyway. So, but anyway, no, it was just horrendous. It really was. And I'm going to get in touch with my brother somehow and see if it's okay for me to talk about it, and get his side of the story as well, maybe, and you know, so, and just talk about it, and then put it out there that yes, there was child abuse, physical and emotional abuse decades ago, and people saying, oh no, it's more now than what it was then. Maybe, but maybe it's because it's more open now and we talk about it more, whereas in those days what happened behind closed doors stayed behind closed doors regardless. And if you had a broken leg or a broken arm from her, the neighbours wouldn't have said anything, wouldn't have reported her or nothing. So, and the hospitals wouldn't have reported her or nothing. So, and that's how it was in those days. It was like, you know, so spare the rod, spoil the child kind of attitude, and it was horrible. And she definitely did not spare the rod, or the broom handle, or whatever she could lay her hands on to beat the crap out of us. She never did, and you know, so sleeping on the stairs with no sheets, no blankets, nothing like that, just literally on the stairs, and of course no central heating in those days, so very cold house, and slightest noise she'd be there going, because I don't want to go over it again because it just I'll be down in the doldrums again, so as it were. So, but anyway, so look, I've gone over because it was supposed to be a quick video with my facial and whatever. So, but hey, it just carried on with me gabbing on again. But anyway, so I shall do another video this week, and we shall talk about something. I'll find something to talk about. I shall do some research. I shall do some research and talk about something that's apt to my channel, which is I haven't bothered reading out of the book today for the astrology or whatever, but I'm debating about doing it, like I said, each day and whatever, so I'm posting a video on for that day kind of thing, but we shall see, Anyway, so thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing. Please share if you think that anybody can watch this and might learn from it, or even, like I say, even just for a quick giggle, and let them forget about their worries for 2 seconds. I'm more than welcome to let them watch and have a giggle and a laugh with their mates and whatever about me, which is fine, because what the eye don't see, the mind don't matter. So and that's it. Yes. So anyway, so have a lovely couple of days. It's looking quite sunny out there today, but it's not very cold either, so I was quite surprised when I went out earlier. So, but anyway, so thank you so much for watching, thank you for subscribing. Please share, and please do, if there's anything you want me to talk about, or any questions you have, please get in touch, because I'm carrying on talking like no one's business. I was going to say something. So, a mate of mine, she said, "Oh, you know," she said, "don't stop doing your channel, Tony." So, but sometimes I think, so I've got nothing to talk about. But I get on here and I talk about like 35 minutes. But hey, I just talk like an old fishwife. But anyway, so I shall find something to talk about. And if you want me to talk about anything, just drop me a line, either on here or through Facebook or through Twitter. All right, and I'm on Snapchat as well, so I'm going to try and work out how to work that Snapchat, and I will get my camera, my trusty camera, which is over there, to get working as well at some point. So, but I need to get an SD card for it, so I'll try and get that in the next week or so. But anyway, so thank you everybody, and bye bye.